Hello, I'm Thabile Phambuka and welcome to Tabi Talks right here on the Wild West Show or RadioTV. And I'm with a special guest from the Department of Health. She is the Communications Officer for the Westrand District and she goes by the name of Nomagugu.
Hello.
How are you, Sisi?
I am good. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Without wasting any further time, let's just get straight to it. COVID is here. It is hitting hard. Third wave is here. Can you just kindly and briefly give us the stats of the COVID infections? As I understand that right now Mogale City seems to be the epicenter in the area.
Okay. In the Western District, our district is divided into 3 sub-districts. We've got Mogale, we've got Rand West and Mirafong. At the moment, Mogale is leading with new infections. I am going to give you the total number of stats of June, new infections. But that is as at Monday, 28 June.
Okay.
For Mogale, we had a total of 7,051 new infections. For Rand West, we had 3,556, and for Mirafong is 1,463.
Sure. Mogale City is like running, born with infections. Now, with this new variant, does the department understand it?
Yes.
You fully understand it?
Yes.
Well, that's reassuring to me because now at least I know that we're getting proper information as you guys are, aware of it. Now, people are talking about getting a jab. The department, the government is pushing. People, get your COVID vaccine. People, the elderly, get your COVID vaccine. And now there's many vaccines, but there's 3 that mostly seem to be popular.
Yes.
AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson. And we see others are getting Johnson & Johnson, others are getting AstraZeneca, others are getting Pfizer. Do we know, which one, is best? Because obviously people, they read about these things and they're like, okay, but why are teachers getting Johnson & Johnson? Mina ngifuna AstraZeneca, mina ngifuna Pfizer. Do we know of the difference of those 3?
All our vaccines in South Africa are checked and approved by an organization called the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority, SAHPRA. Okay. So all these vaccines that are administered in the country have been checked and verified by this organization. So we encourage our people not to worry whether they get Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer. When you go and get your jab, you are going to get the vaccine that is available at the site. And all of them are safe. Nice. So they should not worry about the vaccine that they receive.
Nice. See, they say all the vaccines are safe. We do trust God, like they do understand this, the new variant. And this variant seems to have changed. It's like, with the third wave, it's just going crazy. The numbers have increased drastically from, the second wave. Now, people like, okay, sharp. Hearing you saying that these vaccines are safe, they're like, okay, maybe, just maybe, I should take the vaccine. But I'm skeptical because this vaccine does not cure. This vaccine does not prevent me from getting this COVID. It does not stop me from transmitting it again. So why should I get this COVID vaccine?
Well, all vaccines are meant to help your body be able to fight an infection. Vaccines don't cure. They help to fight. They help to boost the immune system. So with the COVID-19 vaccine, you can still contract the COVID-19 virus. But what's going to happen is that you're not going to be severely ill. So it's going to prevent you from being severely ill and thus hospitalized. So you will get the virus, but it's going to be mild. Okay. Also, when the majority of us have vaccinated, we can reduce societal disruptions. We are in the middle of the level 4 lockdown. I'm sure many people are not happy about that. So such societal disruptions can be avoided if the majority of us can consider vaccination.
All right, so now, Sharp, I hear you. I'm like, okay, maybe you are swaying me. Maybe. Maybe I can get this vaccine, although I'm not sure I can get this vaccine. Because you've seen, there's so many lies out there. People are saying, oh, it's magnetic. You see this TikTok video, like, oh, there's a magnet, there's a magnet. You vaccinated.
I cannot answer that
one. But here in South Africa, I don't know. I think I've seen only one video. Why do you think people are perpetuating this false narrative to say vaccine, they've got magnets and, we've been planted with chips and all this crazy.
I think it comes from fear, and unfortunately, we have created a lot of misinformation and disinformation that has been spreading online and has created even further fear amongst many people. So I think that comes from a lack of knowledge, proper knowledge about what the vaccine is, and it comes from a place of fear. People are scared of what is going on, but we can reassure them that none of that is true. The vaccine is safe. The vaccine is not a tracking system. All that, no, it's not true. So we really encourage our people to consider vaccinating, especially people that are now 50 years and above, people with comorbidities, and to really consider the fact that once you've contracted the virus, you get really, really sick. I would say it's better to be vaccinated and have those mild symptoms that people are scared of than to actually contract the COVID-19 virus and be hospitalized.
And go full on.
I'm sure that's not nice.
Yeah. As you can hear, you've got nothing to worry about. There are skeptical people, there's skeptics out there, there's rumor mongers out there. There's always going to be false information being spread out. I think that's the important thing, is to educate yourself, ask the right people, ask the right questions, before just saying, about whom? I'm gonna die, they're tracking me, the government is doing what. Now, I'm listening to Nomagugu, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get this vaccine. How do I get myself? Where do I register? Do I need to register?
Yes, the process is still the same. Everyone must register on the EVDS system. It's a government portal where you must just put your personal details and you'll be allocated a date. So this is how it works. For people that are 60 years and above, they can bring their ID documents to any of our vaccination sites in Gauteng. They are not going to be turned away. We're going to assist them with registration. As you know, the majority of our elderly are not really able to use cell phones and smartphones and so forth. So in order to just ease their anxiety, they can come to our site with their IDs and their home address and contact numbers, and we're going to assist them with registration and vaccination on site. So we are not turning anyone away.
Okay, and where are these sites? Where can they go?
I'm going to give you the list of sites. And then for people that are 50 and above, because now we are also going to start vaccinating people that are 50 years and above, they can come to our sites. We're going to help them with EVDS registration, but they are going to be allocated a date after the 15th of July. If you want to register at the comfort of your own home, then you can do that and you'll be allocated a date. We've got various sites in the Westrand district. For Mirafong, we have Carltonville Hospital, and for Rand West, we have Biggestyle Care for the Aged and Rangate Clinic, and for Mohale Sub-District, we have Liradom Hospital and Dr. Yusuf Dadu Hospital. So, and then we also have Munsiville Care for the Aged as well. So our people can go to those sites and they'll receive the help that they need.
Nomagugu, just, since you're talking about the sites and hospitals being some of the sites, are hospitals able to handle the numbers right now? Because 7,000 in Mohale City alone, it's big. And we've only got 2 hospitals in Mohale City, Yusuf Dadu and Liradom. And now you guys are also making those sites, the vaccination sites. How is that going to work or working?
In terms of coming to receive the jab, the hospitals are able to administer that. As I've said, we do not turn anyone away. Of course, there is a waiting time, but you will be assisted and vaccinated, especially for those that are 60 years and above, on the day. Also, we have to stress for South Africans, we are encouraging them to vaccinate so that we can ease the burden on our health care essential services. Because if we're going to have large numbers of people that are hospitalized, countries in Europe struggled with that. Developed countries in Europe. So we encourage our people to really consider vaccinating so that we can avoid that. But at this moment, our government, especially in Gauteng, is doing their best, the level best, in order to make sure that everyone is assisted as they come to our hospitals and our clinics and all our sites.
Still on the hospital, And I'm gonna ask her this because Nomagugu was supposed to be here last week, and she dropped me. Simply, but for a good reason, right? Because they had to meet up with the MEC, my correct, as they were handing over the hospital donated by Anglo. Am I correct?
It was a site visit.
It's a site visit. Is the hospital operational right now?
Yes.
Is it? And then, where did you guys get the staff members from? Because I mean, already staff members, like, they are straight. You see nurses, you know. I know because I've got family members who are nurses, and you can see on a daily that they're exhausted. You know, how have you guys managed to try and put together staff to also, you know, to assist at the new hospital, and so that obviously to try and alleviate the stress from the current hospitals?
As I've said, that the Gauteng government is doing its utmost best. At Anglo Gold Ashanti, the government is using staff members that were hired as part of the Merafong City COVID-19 response team.
Okay.
So those are the people that are working there. Currently, it's a site for COVID-19 patients, for quarantine and for isolation. So those staff members are helping with that.
So it's those that cannot isolate at home or quarantine at home, for example.
That are hospitalized, yes.
Okay, see. So Maoli Mele, don't go there. You're not gonna get help. That's strictly for COVID.
For COVID at this moment.
At this moment for COVID patients. Yes. Okay, cool. Now I'm at the site, I'm getting registered, and I'm scared. I'm like, ooh, am I doing the right thing? Oh, but home, you know, this jab. Are people educated enough on sites? Like, just explained to this and how, if there's any side effects, because we've heard people saying they've got side effects, headaches, and again, I'm asking you because you are from the department. You might, you know, shed some light. Most people are scared because of all this information we spoke about earlier. You know, at home, and it's not good, it doesn't work, and the side effects. Others have got headaches. Others they say this. I don't know because I haven't got the jab, so I don't have the experience. No, I haven't. So, do people get explained to you, just to put them at ease, to say, okay, some of you might experience headaches or you might experience dizziness. Do people get explained to properly?
Yes. In all our sites in Westrand District, we have health promoters on the ground every day providing that type of information. Communication officers, also as part of the Westrand District Communication Forum, are also on the ground with loud hailing activities and door-to-door activities, explaining all of that. But also on our vaccination sites, we have personnel that are there on a daily basis to provide you with the information that you would need. Also, before you vaccinate, there's that session where you get some form of pre-counseling. Yes. So someone is going to explain to you what's happening, why are you here, and reassure you that this is really a safe process. So yes.
So basically, it's one of those initiatives, programs that the district is running at the moment.
Yes.
Now, these programs that you guys are running, again, are they at the same sites as, you know, the vaccination sites, or is it different sites, you know, where you are going to say, guys, come.
Door-to-doors are at different sites.
So, do you guys go and knock, say,
door-to-door campaigns, yes.
Do people let you guys in?
It's working very well, that's what you must know. We are reaching the numbers we want to reach, yes.
And I'm finding that people are responding positively.
Yes, people are, especially those that are 50 years and above. They are very excited about getting their jabs.
Is it? Well, it's good to know that people are, you know, getting to understand what's going on, because this third wave is crazy. Like, it's insane. True. I know every day you wake up, you're like, yo, I'm even scared to check my phone. Ding, ding, like, who's RIP now? You know, it's sad, you know. But now, what other things can people do to ensure that they are staying safe? We are on level 4. People are complaining that, alcohol is bad, because it's the first thing that people complain about. And they say, closing alcohol is not going to stop the spread. Closing restaurants is not going to stop the spread.
Yeah.
What do you have to say on that?
Especially to young people in Westrand District and, well, in the rest of the country. Let us try and adhere to all non-pharmaceutical interventions. It's very important that we follow these precautionary measures. because when the government says it's level 4, we cry. But we want to be out there and doing things and not adhering.
Yeah.
So really, in order to avoid such complicated situations, let us just adhere to these non-pharmaceutical interventions. Wash your hands with soap and water on a regular basis. Wear your mask. Sanitize your hands. Keep a safe social, physical distance. And avoid social gatherings because those are super spreader events. Parties, funerals, that's where we really spread the virus. And even when you are in a taxi, open your windows, wear your mask, sanitize, make sure that you try as much as possible to limit the chances of transmitting the virus or infecting other people with the virus.
That is cool. Nomagugu. I open my window at home. What must happen?
It's the same thing when somebody has TB in the house. What do? You must always open the windows even when it's cold.
So you must be cold.
You don't say, hi, it's cold. Someone has TB, open the windows.
Send them to hospital.
What if they are not sick? They are just at home and they are coughing.
True.
True.
Now, most people also, they believe in home remedies. You know, your cough mixture, Corenza, hey. People are mixing things.
Yeah.
Are those things working? Others, they say they work, but I'm saying from, obviously, the department, you guys do have these meetings, you do have, to discuss such things, although there's protocol business that you guys discuss, but I'm sure you guys also say, home remedies. Again, we are looking at this in a form by if those do help, it will assist in taking down the number of people that are being hospitalized. These home remedies because siyapuza man, siyachopa wena elo lingana neyihlahla singazazi, just chop and you just cook, drink.
People can try those remedies if they want, but should you have any symptoms or not feel well, we encourage people to go and test for COVID-19. And before you even get to the point of not feeling well, consider also getting the jab as part of that mixture.
Yes.
When you mix your things, please also mix in the jab there, and then you'll be helping the country. Yes.
Besides sticking the thing in my cheek when you go test, guys, isn't there another way? Because wow, hey,
this one is very accurate. People must not worry
it
about
goes there to the bag. Like you feel at the bag.
Again, if we are really scared of going to test, let us adhere to non-pharmaceutical interventions.
Goes back to follow the rules.
It goes back to following the rules. When you were young, when your mother said, please clean the house, you will clean. You know you were not going to get into trouble.
True.
So if you don't clean, you'll be in trouble.
Yes.
So we are encouraging our young people to clean their mother's house.
And not get into trouble.
Don't get into trouble, please.
That is so bad.
Adhere to non-pharmaceutical interventions.
Can't you do them out?
I cannot answer that.
Please, next time ask them, can you not do them out for something, or even just, because this is painful. And I think that's why other people are scared to go, because it is painful. Because it goes right to the back, you're like, hi, is it touching my brain? Oh, I didn't even know that I've got that, you know what I mean? But now, where can people go to? Let's say someone is like, okay, Shap, I'm not internet, I'm not access to phone, smartphone. Can I go to any offices around and find out about information? Which offices can people go to? I want to process information in different ways. Others they hear stories from Estrating and just to prevent that people going to Estrating, then you get wrong information. Which offices or which buildings or way around that people can walk in and say, okay, I need information. I'm clueless. I would like to, keep myself and my family safe, but I don't have the proper information. I'm scared and I need help. Where can they go and who can help them?
I think in that case, your nearest help would be your nearest health provider. If you don't have a medical doctor, a GP, your nearest clinic can provide you with that type of information.
Okay.
Yes, but you must remember that clinics are very, very busy.
Exactly. Yes. I was gonna say that. Sometimes they even close because they also have cases.
Yeah, that's true. But that's where you can most definitely get more information if you do not have access to social media, because most information is online from our government websites and our social media platforms. If you don't have that, then your healthcare provider is your nearest point of reference.
You know, there's a question I want to ask, but I'm skeptical in asking. I'm not even sure if I should ask it.
Don't ask it.
But I don't even know what it is.
It's dangerous, I can feel it.
No, okay. No, okay. Just because you say with sensitivity, I'm not going to ask it. All right. With what we are guessing, just the other day, also on TV, I saw, the news headline saying that there's anticipation of the fourth wave.
Yeah.
Are we in danger of that? Are you guys in the position to say, no, those are rumors? People relax, calm down. Where are we with that?
At this point, at the level that I'm at, I cannot really answer that.
Okay.
But if we really want to avoid the fourth wave and the fifth wave, then please let us consider vaccinating and let us keep adhering to non-pharmaceutical interventions.
Okay. Now, if I want to call, who do I contact? Where can I call? If I want to know anything, is there a person I can call? The department I will call if I want to report someone to say, no, department. This one is not adhering. This one is, throwing a power. Who can I? Because you do have people that have these gatherings sometimes, and they still have an after party. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
Go to the police station or the number I call and anonymously say, next door neighbor. Hloma Street. They are busy.
True.
Where can I? Who can I contact? What can I do?
You can contact, obviously, the district office and the Gauteng government in general.
Okay.
I don't have the number at this point.
No problem.
But our social media platforms are always online or available. So, it's always the best option.
I want to remain anonymous, Nomagugu. Locally,
I'm
here. In Kagiso, and I'm like,
there is the number, and I think on the toll-free number you can remain anonymous.
Okay.
We'll also, after this interview, post that number on our social media platforms so that people can find that number.
Okay. And what's your website? Where can people go to if they wanna read for themselves?
For Westrand District,
yes.
We are on Twitter and Facebook, and our handle is at Westrand Health Services.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you guys got the information that you wanted, you needed. Nomagugu is well informed, as you can see. She knows the story, she knows what she's talking about. And I'm very pleased with her honesty on what she can and what she cannot answer. Because, guys, it's very important that you go to the relevant people. It's very important that you go and find out the correct information. Because many people get sick because of misinformation. Guided by wrong people, because you hear, and then you don't do it, And fear is the worst thing that can happen to you, because then it can cause you to even, die because of COVID. COVID is dangerous, guys. It is here. The third wave is hectic. Every single day, like I said, you open your phone, you can see RIP, RIP, RIP. And it's different people. People lose families, whole families, mother, father, gone. We try to prevent that. Don't be that. Don't be part of the stats. Don't be part of the people that are making these numbers. 7,000 is a big number just for Mogale City. Let us try and curb the spread of COVID-19. Let us try and sanitize. Let's stay safe. Put your mask on. Social distancing. You see, we social distanced. So please do the right thing. Be the smart person. And if you have any questions, like she said, go to their handles. You can go to any department Department of Health. Can be Mogale City, can be the district, it can be even national. Find out the correct information. And please, for more information, check us out on our website and all on our social media pages. We will be posting the handles where you can get help, who you can talk to, and the numbers that are relevant to assist you. And on that note, I am Phambuka. This was Thabile Talks. Adios.